And we're back for one more here on, I think, episode 25. And as always, every 5 episodes, we would take a quick look at the world at large. So let's take a quick second to admire what's going on with the Holy Columbian Commonwealth building up over here under Emperor Thurgood, now of the House of Latimar, with the Blue Ridge challenging his authority through the Biltmore family of no envy. We've got Tennessee starting to form, Illinois starting to grow, Kentucky starting to build up a little bit here. The big players, though, seem to be in America. The Cordillera de Fente, I don't know. He is a Neo-Mexicano interranger. Interesting. Pueblo, faith through the gods. Interesting. He has grown a pretty decent realm, dominating the central chunk of America. California, as always, the large powerhouse that it is, but growing weaker under the eternal living guru Chad II, of course. The Dakota is starting to get a little bit bigger here, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, as we look up into Canada, Canada dominated here in the north section by House Korzak, or Karzak, by renown and vigilance. The Nunavik, growing under Nakalulak? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. And of course, our favorite, the Mississippi, growing under the Big Now. Still, give me liberty or give me death as they build their family. I'm curious, any presidents amongst them? Nope. Alright. Moving on down to Central America, the Altiplano is still run by the Urger, though this time a wild oat, a long change since the original that we had dealt with here way back when, through the territories of, what was it? Where is Tirsa? Yes, long has it changed since the days of Tirsa's rule, now under this wild oat who's brave, ambitious, and sadistic, very much a traditional drug lord. With Jalisco kind of growing up under the House of Minerva being the only challenging power, it looks like, as we continue to grow. Cuba starting to form down here under the great Buena Vista Ramos. A triumph conquers all things, kind of growing as she is a familiar kinslayer, but a coffee drinker. And then, of course, as we've got Brazil growing an empire that never ends. Chile forming down here with the, an interesting trait if you're if you play a South American run. Not familiar with this. But yeah, as we continue to grow and build, we continue to see more shifts in power. Gotham starting to really show itself on the map as we get bigger. But we return back with the hopes of hopefully ending the old Queen Winifred One Eye's rule, debating on conquering of the presidency, and of course we're going to bring Brucey back to organizing the armies while we chill out. We do have a large bit of... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, it's just here that I can... This is contract... Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Protects from land conversion. Okay, well then I can't do anything. Alright, cool. So, with that, what do we do next? So really our only options here are waiting for the 2 years for this war to, or for our peace deal to end with the Adichie. If we go into our diplomacy here, as we kind of look at it, we still got 19 more months, which isn't too long, and 3 years with the others before we have to fight the old Dominion. Our alliance still with the Hudsonian, unfortunately, biting us in the butt here. She wants to forge some regalia. I'm good. As we wait for our guests to show up, we've got some time. We're still trying to get to Exalted amongst men as we build up. So, the guests are gathering in the Great Hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and the spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends, returning and all. There we go. My lord, the wine! We cracked open the next bottle. It has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drinking, the mood is sure to dwindle to a cruel pace. The wine merchant is still in town. Ooh, no, sorry, buddy. Yeah, pay me 130 gold, because, I need to be alone. We have a mental break of imposter, feeling like we have imposter syndrome. Pretty common, I imagine, amongst many lords and famous people. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entrapments. A number of proud peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as its menage brought his knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. Excuse me. Ugh. There we go. A little heartburn. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at its menage's nose before bursting forth amongst the screaming and laughing guests. The peacock escaped, and it soon enough as Mayor Miguel rose from his seat and with a cold efficiency grabbed it by its neck. With a twist of hands, a loud snap made the entire hall fall silent. The silence was broken by its menage moans of pain as he clutched the bleeding nose. Ah, no feast is complete without a prank. That's a hell of a prank, bro. Jesus. I did everything I could, ensuring Benito and Maxwell would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of my guards is close enough to the brawl and looks to me for orders to intervene. What the hell? There we go. Well, this guy's a lord. No, neither of them are lords. Let's start with Maxwell. He's got a weird religion. I'm not a fan of that weird symbol. After days and nights of joyous company, my feast is soon going to be over. Most every guest seems to be pleased, except perhaps it's Manaj, who is still clutching his nose where the peacock marked him. It also seems no one wishes to sit close to Miguel after his brutal disposal of the bird. We should do this more often. Totally. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Valerie approaches Corinne, yes, and me at the great table. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the host. Yes, my wife deserves all the credit, naturally. Ah, yes. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting a lavish little attention on Speaker Benito, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of spiced wine does the trick. Then again, all Benito did was turn up. The feast was my idea. I paid for everything, and I hosted everyone. I could gain, but I think we'll just... And now a toast to the speaker. We're not a bad guy, you know. Ah, yes. Few candles survive after the last of the guests has left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home and with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over for now. And with that, all is done. Ba-ba. Hey, we got some glory for it. You know, I'm good with it. What did we inherit now? It's saying I have another place to store my men-at-arms? What do you mean? Oh. I inherited Brooklyn. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm not going to build anything in Brooklyn, but that's still awesome that we did. We should probably start working on building up our mansion when possible here, as I'm kind of realizing we haven't been touching on any of it. So let's do that, because we've been so focused on building up our military. Let's get a market built in, because we were talking about that anyway, so let's let that build up. And then, yeah, we're going to kind of chill for a minute. The further I delve into my studies, the more apparent the link between mind and body becomes. Too much worry can make you sick. It's true. And the mind is no stronger than its vessel. Also true. My wise friend Henrietta journals about her worries and swears it eases her mind. I have also read about the benefits of vigorous movement to soothe frayed nerves. We are going for a run. Yep, that is what's been decided. As we continue to build up our prestige here. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Wayne sigil spreads too. My family's device is now recognized in the regional circles of nobility, counted highest amongst the prominent Gothamite bloodlines. As it should be, that's true. We could go for a hunt. I'm kind of tempted to do that. overall, but a gift fit for. The hustle and bustle is palpable among the traveling merchant stalls. The temporary shacks are stacked to the rafters and contain all manner of knickknacks. I've been sent an email. These pieces are positively radiant and would make a lovely gift. As Senator Corian and I walk by one of the merchants peddling jewelry, she hesitates slightly as she leans in for a closer look. Perhaps one of these would brighten the day of my respectable wife. Ah, no! $275? No, we will not be buying something for our wife this day. Oof! I bought you a wedding ring. I think that's enough. Jesus Christ. I built a nation for you, and for our children to inherit. What else do you want? Alright. We could exchange with the Old Dominion. I don't plan to, at least not yet, so, maple syrup being traded. Fantastic. How much longer on the diplomacy do we have? 13 months. Okay, not too bad. 12 months as we look. Oh, I've been messaged on LinkedIn, that's why. Okay, cool. I'll check that out afterwards. Your friend Henrietta has died. Oh, sad days. Well, I mean, we could bury her. That would gain us more renown, I imagine, but really not enough. We will not be entering seclusion. You know, I guess since we're not really doing anything, why don't we hire her to make us some regalia? Maybe it'll be beneficial. Because I don't think we have any regalia. No, we've just got an ancient scarab currently. And I don't think there's a market to peruse. We will work off some stress, though. No, we don't need any companionship. Colonel May and Colonel Carl, among the most powerful vassals in my realm. I never know how to keep them happy so they don't go around stirring up trouble. Perhaps flattery is a way to go. Anyone would be pleased to have something made in their name, wouldn't they? And I have just the right thing in the making. I should let my beneficiary, Azela, know that I am dedicating her masterpiece to my trustworthy vassal advisors. Then again, it is my artifact, so maybe I should just... No. To May and Carl, of course. Let's make friends. Favor skilled outsider. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. We are still working our way up, and we're only 42, so we might actually live long enough to end the Republic, hopefully. Alright, as I lean over to pick up the scriptures to study, my son Damian barges into my room, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father, you won't believe what I found out about Vinay. He pauses to catch his breath for a dramatic effect. Well then, speak. Oh, he's a witch. Hey, so am I. Who would have known? Oh, man. Duchy admires legitimacy. Nice. Oh, yeah. How much longer? We need 1750, and then we'll get the next heroic bloodline trait. Perfect. As we kind of work our way down, for those wondering, we are kind of working to go to down in history, so that way we get the extra domain taxes, not task, as well as the extra clergy opinion, and building us up, because truly, I mean, we are a legend. We took the small Gotham territory and built it to what it is now. We have a couple of legends sitting in the background. Now, at one point, we will probably go and embrace. Alright. But for now, we're just going to let our money kind of build up. Our son is still our active heir, I believe, for both Gotham. Yeah, and it looks like, yep, so we're fine. No one really much of a challenge in this situation. Oh, what the fuck? What? How'd you die? No! But he was the chosen one! Was maimed by a wild beast. How could you? No! Oh, well, shit. There he goes. Well, screw me, I guess, right? Jesus. I can't believe Damian's dead. No. Were you... Oh, blow off. Alright, well, we have, unfortunately, lost another family member. Which is, not the greatest, and we don't have any to put back into position here, so I'm just going to have to grant this. I mean, is there any family that was set up? No, there wasn't a single family set up in here. Oh, okay. Congratulations to the Hester, not the goose. I mean, that's a decision. We're going to grant this to a couple of families just to kind of spread it out a little bit. Ooh, with the bow, I see. Oh, and you're a bastard. I like that. Let's build you up here. You can have the rest of this. There you go. That's fine. I did not want it. There's Oxford. Oh, okay, that's cool. Didn't know Oxford was over here in Chester. I mean, you learn something every time you play this game, I swear. Inspiration of a fellow connoisseur, but before we get to that, I think this is where, well, let's read the event. My vassal, Lieutenant Ashley, accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Azalea, this metalsmith. They say she is forging a regalia worthy of a senator. Please take this and give it to her. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Poor Ashley must have more money than she knows what to do with. How generous of you. Sure, why not? And with that, and the death of our son, I think we're going to end episode there today. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all next time. And as always, if you're new, feel free to give us a subscribe down below. If you enjoyed the comment, a like. If you didn't, a dislike. And a comment if you're feeling opinionated. Thank you all again, and we will see you all next time.